Buddhist Caves, Kanheri.
The largest and one of the earliest Buddhist cave complex in India is located at Kanheri, which lies in a very picturesque environment in a verdant valley on a low hill of Sanjay Gandhi National Park, offering a majestic view of the seascape and the international trading emporium of Sopara. The name Kanheri has been derived from Kanheri in Prakrit, meaning black hills, or Krishnagiri in Sanskrit, meaning dark hills. Kanheri was frequently mentioned in the travelogues of Chinese and Portuguese travelers. It thrived due to its proximity to ancient seaport towns like Sopara, the ancient capital of northern Konkan, Kalyan, Chemula, the Samaila of Greek geographers. It is generally believed that Buddhism first arrived in Aprantha, Western India at Sopara, ancient Surparak, which is very close to Kanheri. The caves are excavated in volcanic breccia hills, rising at places to 650 feet above mean sea level, having more than 120 caves in total spread over a half-kilometer in stretch. Excavated on different terraces on either side of a rivulet, credited with the largest number of cave excavations in a single hill. It is a unique Buddhist monastic establishment which sheds light on different phases of development of cave architecture from 2nd century CE to 11th century CE, as also the various Buddhist sects has flourished during that time. The site reflects a beautiful blend of art and architecture, of Theravada or Hinayana and Mahayana sects of Buddhism, with enormous epigraphical data of their contemporary period. The caves, also known as lanis, are divided into chaityas and viharas. The Chaitragriha is an apsidal pillared prayer hall with a votive stupa at the rear end and a pradakshina path circumambulation path with a veranda. The viharas comprising halls, veranda, court and cells for monks to reside. The earlier cells have beds or benches or asana pedikas, while the later caves are devoid of beds. Often, every cell has podis or water cisterns outside the caves, which depict the earliest form of rainwater harvesting. Besides this, there are mantapas or halls for praying and eating purposes. The most prominent among the excavations at Kanheri is the Cave 3, which is a Chaitragriha excavated during the period of Satvahana king Yagna Satkarni, curled from circa 172-201 CE. This Chaitragriha is one of the largest in India, second only to the one at Karla district, Pune. On plan, it consists of a large rectangular hall with an apsidal back, a veranda and a spacious court in front. A row of 34 pillars divide the hall into a central nave and flanking aisles. The roof of the nave is barrel vaulted while the aisles are flat. The donor couples or the Dampatis on the entrance walls of the Chaitragriha representing the genius of Satvahana art. Cave 11, named as Maharaja Mahavihara in the inscription, consists of a huge hall with a shrine on its back wall, cells on two sides and a pillared veranda on the front with two flanking water cisterns. The floor of the hall has two low stone benches resembling Cave 5 of Ellora. A Brahmi inscription engraved over the right cistern records that during the reign of Shilahara king Kapardin II, 850-880 CE, Gomin Avignakara, a great devotee of Buddha Sugata from Gauda, present Bengal, gave a permanent endowment, Akshay Nivi, of 100 dramas for the excavation of meditation chamber and for the clothes of bhikshus staying at the Maharaja Mahavihara at Krishnagiri, Kanheri. The various forms of Buddha depicted in many caves such as 2, 3, 41, 67, 89, 90 and more is the work of indisputable genius dated Vakataka to Rashtrakut period. Buddha represented as a stupa depicting his Mahaparinirvana as a Bodhi tree or enlightenment are observed here along with elegant and colossal standing Buddhas in the Ardha Mandapa outside the Chaityagriha, reflecting his Rupkaya, are seen carved on either side walls of the Mandapa. The image of Buddha is generally shown either standing or in seated posture. Avalokiteshvara is the other prominent figure apart from Buddha who finds importance here. Avalokiteshvara could be seen prominently in caves 2, 41 and 90, delivering his devotees from the 8 great perils, namely shipwreck, conflagration, wild elephant, lion, serpent, robber, captivity and demon. An excellent example of the only sculpture in India of the 11-headed Avalokiteshvara shows the Adhyatmika Kaya form outside cave number 41. The Jataka stories are also found depicted as that of Dipankara Jatak in cave 67 to cite an example. Though caves are not much executively painted as compared to Ajanta, but traces of paintings depicting the outline of Buddha belong to the phase of post-Vakataka era can be seen in cave 34. There are about 100 inscriptions in the caves revealing names of donors and patrons of the caves. An inscription near cave 41 of Punaka from Sopara shows the construction of a dam with 2 walls to block the rainwater. The Shaka inscriptions indicate the Scythian or Shaka rule over Mumbai and its coastal regions. The cross-cultural connections with Western world attested by the presence of 4 Pahlavi Parsis inscriptions dated to 11th century CE found in cave 90. Another notable feature is the presence of a cemetery, cave 87, located on a secluded terrace towards the south of the main group. Here, both stone and brick structural stupas are found erected in the memories of distinguished Aratas, monks. The Buddhist establishment at Kanheri is one of the earliest Buddhist establishments of India and still preserves the essence of our glorious past. The inscriptions engraved in the caves are living testimony, throwing the new light on social, economic and spiritual vintage of ancient India. Since 1909, the Archaeological Survey of India is committed to conserve these caves for the posterity.